Start.
The name cancer is related to sorrow. Whenever we hear cancer, we ourselves feel sorrowful. So, cancer, the name itself has a lot of impact in our life. Where does it come from? The name cancer is derived from the Greek word carcinogens, which basically means crab. Who gave this name? It was given by a Greek physician, Hippocrates, who, while seeing the nerves which were enlarged around the tumor, compared it to that of a crab's outstretched leg, which was holding on, grasping, and not letting go. Now, this name is setting a powerful metaphor to the disease, which holds on and refuses to let go. What is cancer? It is not a monster, nor it is a creature. It is cellular betrayal. Our cells rapidly multiply at an uncontrollable rate and spreads throughout our body. Our cells, our healthy cells, are basically designed to live in harmony, but cancer basically disobeys that very rule. Cancer spreads throughout our body like an unwanted guest who comes without inviting and stays for how long possible. So, cancer is basically which wages a physical war in our own borders of our own particular body. Now, to understand the concepts of cancer and to understand how do we better grasp and understand it, I would like to move to the Vedas, the ancient scriptures. So, in that it speaks about a word called as Prakriti, also known as our essential nature of life, which is divided into three simple fundamental rules. That is the Vita, Pitta, and Kapha. Vita, which is basically made up of air and space, is that what controls our circulation and the movement of our body. Pitta, which is made up of water and fire, controls our metabolism and the digestion of our body. And Kapha, which is made up of earth and water, controls our immunity, basically our bodyguards of our body. Now, all the diseases, including cancer, are related to the imbalance between these three fundamental rules. So, leading a healthy lifestyle is not necessary or is not a choice. It is the key to basically do away with cancer. Now, cancer, we all have listened and spoken about the physical battles of cancer. But cancer is not just physical, it's not just a physical battle. It's not just a philosophical battle. It's a battle which is very personal. It is a battle of the mind. Let me tell you a story. There was a girl named Sarah who was diagnosed with breast cancer. And it took an immense toll on her. Not only physically, but mentally. She was given stares by people after doing her chemotherapy. When she finished her chemotherapy, she lost her hair, and yet people stared at her. The pitying eyes they gave her, the well-meant, "Oh, I'm so sorry," felt like a brand to her. It basically labeled her and separated her out of the crowd, which basically made her feel isolated in her own life. Now one day, Sarah's friend Maya comes up to Sarah. She comes to her house without flowers and without sympathy, sits down on the couch with Sarah, looks Sarah in the eye and tells her, "Sarah, we got to fight. Not only the physical battle, but also the mental battle. We should take every toll, every immense strength that we got in us and fight this battle." Maya tells Sarah that her courage shouldn't be pitied, it should be celebrated. And Maya tells that her courage should be celebrated. People should not look at her with sympathy or with pity, but they should look at her as a fighter. Now, these words of Maya was a revelation to Sarah. From then on in life, Sarah looked at herself not as a victim, but as a fighter. She formed groups and communities and found like-minded people who came around her and gave them strength. Basically, they got strength together looking at each other's situation. They were like, "Bro, you also have cancer, I also have cancer. Let's just fight together. Let's conquer cancer together." Because guys, my personal self is, battles are not fought alone. Battles are won with an army, are won with people, and are won with communities. So, I would like to ask the committee here to not first sympathize with people, but basically empathize with them. Now, you all may ask me, what is the difference between sympathizing sympathizing and empathizing. Sympathizing is basically, oh, I'm so sorry. Empathizing is basically putting yourself in their own shoes. So I would like to ask the committee to stop sympathizing and start empathizing, and then we can move forward. Thank you so much.